you can't just run on autopilot and expect results. You have to have a vision. It's such a good sign that you're uncomfortable, because that means you're growing new layers, you're building more depth, and you're learning more about yourself. How is your self-talk? This is the time to add it in. It's January, it's a brand new year. Hey guys, welcome to Self-Care Sundays with Sophia, where we talk about self-love, self-growth, and everything in between. Today's video is about the new year, having a fresh new start, having a reset, and becoming your newest best self for 2024. Now, this doesn't have to be for the beginning of the year. It can also be for the beginning of a new month. If you're seeing this way later down the road, this can even be the start of a new week. There's always room to reinvent yourself and start totally fresh and leave the old version of you behind. Change is a really important part of our life. Without change, you can't grow and you can't evolve, and your life would be pretty boring. So even though for the majority change is uncomfortable, it's such a good sign that you're uncomfortable, because that means you're growing new layers, you're building more depth, and you're learning more about yourself. So always know that change is a good thing, unless you want to stay in the same place for your entire life, which nobody does. Otherwise, what's the point of life? You'd just be sitting in a bubble and not evolving. So change is good. We want to work on change. Just because you're comfortable and set in your ways does not mean you should stay in those habits. It's really important that we're always checking our habits. Is this serving me? Is this thing that I do every single day actually healthy, or am I just running on autopilot, and is that why I'm doing this? Because you can't just run on autopilot and expect results. You have to have a vision and make sure that you're identifying with that future version of you that already exists right now if you just start acting like her. And something that's so important is letting go of old things that no longer serve you, because you don't identify with that version of you anymore. If you can picture this dream version of yourself, you at your highest, most best self, write down a list of all the traits that she has and start emulating them. So even just little small steps in your daily life, just think, what would she do? And start acting the way that she would act. Let's say, for example, there's a romantic partner in your life and they're just kind of Mr. Right Now, not Mr. Long Term. Even that isn't really good, because you're in a way you're settling, and your highest version of you wouldn't do that. I recently let go of a lingering thing that was totally not serving me, even though I didn't have feelings for him for a long time. I just kept saying to myself, oh, it's just for fun entertainment, but it wasn't good, because it's still, I'm still feeling like the disrespect, or in a way I am still kind of settling by allowing that person to be in my life, even if I wasn't taking it seriously. And I kind of realized, you know what? No, the best version of Sophia wouldn't allow this person to be in my energy space. So that was just like a small example of something that I wanted to leave in 2023. I mean, I decided a long time ago, but things like that, and just little habits that you do every day. Like, okay, I was also chewing Nicorette gum, and I stopped vaping maybe like 2 years ago, but I was chewing gum every day for the past 2 years. And I went to the dentist and they said that your jaw, like, it kind of made a clicking sound, because if it's rubbing together too much, you'll lose muscle tone. You can't get that back. So I thought, okay, it's time to quit. Also, it's just like a waste of time, waste of money. So letting go of that. And I'm doing dry January. I'm also doing everyday meditation. So first thing in the morning when I wake up, I'll do a meditation. And sometimes I fall back asleep, so it's kind of been a bit of a struggle, but it's crazy how much my mind has needed this, because it's only been a few days into the new year now, and I already feel more present and calm, but also when I'm doing the meditation, I see how scattered my mind is. So definitely, if you want to level up and be your freshest, newest self, get on the meditation train, because that will change your life. Even just really small changes, like things even to your schedule, just to try something new, just to bring new energy into your life. For example, I always work out in the morning. I've done a few sessions at nighttime, just for fun, just to see a different crowd of people and just to see how my body feels working out later in the day. I also did a Pilates class, like the reformer Legree class, super early at 9 a.m. I don't normally start my day that early, like early enough to actually be somewhere at 9. So that felt really good. I feel like I had 10 more hours in the day just by leaving my house at 9 o'clock. Usually I don't leave my house till like noon or something. So that was amazing. And things like drinking tea, replacing your daily coffee for a tea just to see how you feel. Fresh new energy. It's all about new environments and putting yourself out there and doing something. Even like if you're walking down the street, walk on a different street. You might see something different. You might start a whole new life path. We run on autopilot our whole life, and that's why life is boring, and that's why life is the same. You got to make some changes, and even just the small things in your daily life. Humans are creatures of habit. We rely on habits so that we can run through our day and run on autopilot, essentially. So checking if our habits are healthy is so important because, for example, people can be drug addicts and still function. The body can adjust to anything. So we can actually use this to our advantage and implement healthy habits and make them become second nature. And you don't have to think about it, you just do it. So that's what's really cool about your body and life, is you can program life to be whatever you want it to be. So that's why I just love having a fresh new year, fresh new start, letting go of things that no longer serve me and reintroducing things that are going to make me live my best life. And you can do it too. I just want to encourage you, if you are in a bit of a slump and you don't have a good routine going, start very small. Even just adding things like every day making your bed. Doing that for every day for a week, if you don't do that already, that is so small, but adding small things like that in your life, that's where the big results come in. Starting your day off with a walk, going outside even for 10 minutes, but just having some sort of a self-care routine is so powerful. And if you don't have any of that, this is the time to add it in. It's January, it's a brand new year. This is the year to get your life together and live your best life, thrive, and be your hottest self. I've already, just the few things that I've let go, I've already had really cool things happen to me, and I've taken it as a sign from the universe, as like a reward. So that's what's really cool about doing something different, is it just makes your mind run differently, and you'll notice things that you wouldn't normally notice. That's what's gonna bring you exciting stuff in life, is change, doing different stuff. That's what's gonna bring you new experiences and make your brain think differently and do something different, and it'll get you some more exciting results. But as long as you're very clear on what you want and what your intentions are, and visualizing the dream version of you and knowing exactly what those characteristics are and just becoming it, just acting that way. If you want to be a billionaire, okay, well, get more specific. What type of billionaire? What, like, you can't just say something so, I mean, you can, but like it works better if you're very specific about the daily habits, the personality traits, maybe even their appearance. Write down the dream version of you and become it. You can totally do that. It's so exciting to know that your dream life is waiting for you as long as you get on it and make those small steps every single day. Don't focus on the past or things that no longer serve you. Like, I get it. We all just want to sit there and overthink scenarios in our head over and over again, but why? It's not serving you good at all. It's a complete waste of time, and it's just going to be more prominent in your brain. So you're going to attract more of those scenarios. So stop thinking about that F-boy from 2023. Stop thinking about the McDonald's you're craving and start focusing on things that's going to serve you, things that's going to guide you to becoming your best self. Screw all that other stuff. That is not worth your time and your energy. You decide what is worthy of your time and what's worthy of your energy. So I'm not going to identify with that previous version of me that doesn't look out for myself and isn't confident and isn't empowering and isn't putting the work in. I don't identify with that anymore. And you know what? I've noticed myself slowly becoming the dream version of myself. It is so crazy to see the things that I've manifested simply just by envisioning that life that I want. And I listened to videos like this for years before I started putting the work in. But trust me when I say, I had the worst attitude. I did not believe in myself whatsoever. I knew that this stuff worked, but I just didn't have the willpower or the mentality to actually put the work in. And okay, work, it's not even work. It's just changing your thoughts. You don't even have to move. I mean, you do depending on the type of person you want to become. But do you know what I mean? It's like it all starts with your mind. And if you stop daydreaming and wasting your brain thinking about things that don't serve you, you can live such a good life. And the key to doing that is meditation, because if you meditate, meditation is basically monitoring your thoughts, sitting there and being so present that you're aware of the thoughts that come and go. So that's the best way to hack the system, is meditating and recognizing the thoughts that are flowing through your mind on a daily basis. And even when you're not meditating, later in the day, you're going to be more aware and you're just going to be more conscious of, oh, I'm thinking about that thing that doesn't serve me. And then you'll remove it. You'll start thinking of something positive to replace that thought, because that's not serving you. You got the power. It's so exciting. How is your self-talk? What are the things that is constantly running through your mind every day in the background? That is going to be one of the most powerful things you can do for your confidence and how you determine your life, because that's the narrator essentially. It's like you're watching a movie, your life, and you're sitting here, your eyeballs, that's the TV screen, and the narrator in your head, what you're saying about yourself is so important because you're going to believe that narrator. So constantly checking, what do I really think about myself? Do I like myself? Do I think I'm amazing? And if you don't, it's fine. You could easily just brainwash yourself into thinking that you are amazing. You determine it, the script, you're the writer. I just want to encourage you to know that if you're in a low point in life and you don't think good about yourself, it's so doable for you to be able to flip that. Think about when you were a kid. You obviously didn't think that low of yourself. At some point in your life, you've been confident. So you can get back there. It's very doable, and you got to slow your mind down. Think of what you're thinking and feed yourself good thoughts. Know that you're the shit. There's only one of you. Do you know how cool that is? And you have all of your hobbies and your likes. You can do anything you want with this life. So I suggest you take advantage of that and start taking control of your life. Stop letting this negative narrator, aka the negative self-talk in your mind, determine your life for you. If you don't like the way the script is going and it's negative, it makes you feel crappy, you might be in a routine where it just feels comfortable to be negative or to complain all the time. Nobody wants to do that. Like, that's such a lie. If you really, like, I've been in periods where I actually have wanted to sit there and complain and be negative, but let's be real, that's not life. You only get one life. You're in the prime of your life. Everything is happening right now. So let's go and fix it and live your happiest, best life. I just don't think anybody deserves to feel bad about themselves. And I don't think, and you know, in a way, it's actually very selfish if you are sitting here shitting on your life and not appreciating it. Do you know how many people that, like, I don't know, people that have passed away, I'm sure they would love to live their life, or people that are at the end of their life and they're old, they would love to be our age again. So really being aware of how good you've got it, the fact that you have a cell phone to watch this video right now, the fact that you have the time to watch this, you are completely blessed. There's so many people that would die to be in your position. So you got to start taking advantage of that. And hey, you only get, as far as we know, you only get one life. So let's reset for the new year, get our minds right, and live our best life possible. Know that this is the year all of your wants and desires are coming to you and you're living your dream life. It's a total fresh, clean slate. Nothing from the past matters. What's so cool is there's a theory the past isn't real. It's literally just a foggy cloud of memories in your head, but that's not real anymore. So it doesn't matter. Sure, you can memorize things that you've learned from the past to help you move forward, but your experience in the past don't define you. So don't sit there and put yourself down because, oh, you failed at this. Oh, this person rejected me. Oh, I got fired from that job. Who cares? That's not real anymore. That's not right here in front of you. Focus on what's in front of you right now. Look in the mirror, tell yourself you're amazing, and go get that dream life. It's a fresh new year, or maybe a fresh new month, or a fresh new day even. It's never too late to start. Just start now and get your mind right. Start focusing on what you want in life and stop listening to that negative narrator. Get your journaling, meditation, gym, drink your water. Tell yourself you're the shit, because you are the shit. And a lot of people would die to be in your position right now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name's Sophia Pearson. You can find me on all my social medias at Sophia Pearson. Thank you for watching Self-Care Sundays with Sophia. Bye!